Hi, I'm
There you
Aiden,
go.
a Boston sports fan and a movie nerd. Your fan for movies and sports.
Hi, I'm Kenny, and I'm a Pittsburgh fan, and I love to talk about movies and just all types of sports, and I'm your go-to guy for Pittsburgh sports.
I'm Pete, and I'm just the referee here, negotiator, middleman, teacher. How about that?
There you go.
Hi, I'm Arlo. I am a film buff and avid music enjoyer. Though most country could use better songwriting, in my opinion. And passionate advocate for fellow autistic and disabled people, all rolled up into one weird and fun human.
Today's episode will be covering sports, the NFL. We'll be talking about the Emmys that happened this month.
Grammys.
Grammys.
Yeah,
this
Grammys.
month.
Yeah.
We will talk about MLB coming up.
NHL playoffs and the rest of the NHL season.
Combine.
Yep, the combine for NFL, and we'll cover a whole bunch of sports here and just life in general.
You guys want to start with the Pro Bowl?
So I think the Pro Bowl actually turned out very well this year. I think what could be changed is the dodgeball kind of skills competition, a little bit fun, and I know possibly Aiden can speak to that because the skills competitions aren't that bad, aren't they? They're really not.
No, they're
bad.
fine. They're fine, I guess. I preferred the old Pro Bowl where you just play AFC versus NFC.
Kind of like the accuracy challenge, or
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I get it.
it was enjoyable. I preferred just a game of AFC versus NFC.
I get it.
So, Arlo, we watched some of the highlights of it, and it was like the best players from the NFL,
Yeah, I remember
and
some.
you saw some of it. It's kind of obscure. The things they were working on were like
Yeah, there's some weird. I can't remember.
tug of war was
I
one.
can't remember exactly how it was, but there was like this wall and a bunch of weights that they had to pull
Ah.
off of the wall, and then they had to do something with the wall. I
It was
can't
like a
remember. It was
relay
interesting.
where they had to take weights off,
Yeah.
and then they had
that
to
was
run and like run through some walls and
weird,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very different.
Yeah, and I think that's where the skills competition gets a little, no offense, out of hand a little bit, because you had old skills competitions like the accuracy challenge for the QBs or the catching game for the wide receivers,
Okay.
and they're leaning on more fun
Not too
games.
serious.
Not too serious, which it doesn't bother me, but like Aiden said, I'd rather go back to the old actual premise.
AFC versus NFC.
Yeah, and the
Who won?
accuracy challenge and just
They used to tackle each other,
yeah, it was
destroy
rough.
each other.
It was rough.
You guys remember the Sean Taylor hit?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Sean Taylor hit. I think it was a punt return, and Sean Taylor just
He hit the punter, and the punter tried to run with it.
lit him up. But yeah, it's fun, but
Flag.
flag. It's not too
Running
bad.
into the kicker.
Why was it? Why did they stop doing that? They play flag football, right?
Yeah,
Why'd they stop tackling?
I think they're just relying on more fun and not too rough because it's one of the easiest games to. And think about it, it's the All-Star break because same thing for NHL, MLB, and NFL is they get a week off and they just kind of enjoy themselves for the week, but
Yeah,
It's-
instead of getting hurt.
it changes a lot. I will admit that. It does change a lot.
All right, let's shift gears from the Pro Bowl, the NFL playoffs.
NFL playoffs. Who did I want to go to the Super Bowl? Not the Chiefs. Kansas City fans.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mahomes is not the GOAT. He never will be.
No,
So stop putting that into your heads.
Aiden, I 100% get it, but
I honestly wanted the Lions to go to the Super Bowl. They've never been. They went from 3-13 to 9-8,
Yeah.
just missing the playoffs,
Yep.
and 12-5 or something.
Can we also touch on how the Philadelphia Eagles collapsed in the playoffs?
Jeez.
From being, and I know you can relate from a Green Bay Packers fan, is kind of how the Eagles just kind of collapsed, and
They just.
also the Dallas Cowboys. And I
It was
know-
fun to watch.
Yeah,
When America's team loses,
it's
America
always
wins.
fun to watch. And I know you can speak to that, Mr. Pete. Is
So I wanted the Packers to win,
yeah, obviously.
but they beat the Cowboys badly.
Yeah.
And then they also almost beat the 49ers, which was a great game. It was a bummer they lost, but I was really bummed the Niners didn't win the Super Bowl because it would have been better bragging rights for me.
Yeah.
But did you like the end result of the game?
The Super Bowl was actually a very, very close game.
It was, yeah.
And for Patrick Mahomes, he did not play well throughout the whole game. I think what kind of saved them is the defense of the Chiefs
Yeah.
with Chris Jones and that all-star defense that they have behind Patrick Mahomes. I think that's what
Yeah.
kind of held them in the game.
I thought when they went to overtime, they should not have kicked the field goal.
Yeah.
Touchdown. If Chiefs don't score, Niners win.
Yeah.
End of discussion. The rules should not have been changed.
I
They're the reason the rules is not one touchdown. It's
Do you want to explain that to Arlo? 'Cause
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
So the rule was first team to score a touchdown wins.
yeah.
Now it's the rules to both teams get a possession.
Yeah.
They changed it after Bill's playoff game, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one where Patrick Mahomes went down the field
And scored a touchdown.
and
right?
Bills fans were crying. Josh Allen didn't get the ball.
Yeah.
Well, and they also changed the rules from even if a team scores a field goal, Arlo,
Mhm.
that team still gets a chance to score a touchdown and still
So
gets a
it's 3 points.
yeah,
The
3
other
points
team
per
try
game.
and score.
Um,
yeah,
3
Unless
points.
it's
Score a
sudden
touchdown.
death.
yeah. But it was a very close game. I think Brock Purdy played a very good game.
Yeah, it looked good.
Good.
I was a little upset that they didn't get George Kittle the ball more,
Yeah.
but it was a very good game.
I liked it. I don't know.
Or 3rd and 4, why don't you give it to the offensive player of the year
Yeah.
in CMC? He could probably easily get a first down
Of Christian
going out.
McCaffrey.
So, what was your favorite play of the game?
It probably would have to be when Patrick Mahomes threw that pick.
You guys are big Mahomes fans, huh?
If you mean Mahomes sucking, then yeah. But
I agree.
Wow.
not the biggest fan of Patrick Mahomes, but I gotta hand it to him. He played a great game.
He played a great game.
All right, what was your favorite play of the game, Aiden?
The Niners do a flea flicker to Jawan Jennings, who throws to Christian McCaffrey for a touchdown.
That was the play, huh? A trick
That-
play for a
I
touchdown.
love plays like that.
Yeah.
Patriots did it against the Ravens. Brady throws to Edelman. Edelman throws to Dola. I love plays like that when they succeed.
Patriots fans. Halftime show. Arlo, did you watch it?
No, I didn't.
What do we think of the halftime show?
I liked it. It wasn't bad.
Usher did Usher, I love his music, but I thought it was okay. I thought it was about. I give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10?
It wasn't too bad.
Okay, so I didn't watch it, but what happened was I came across a TikTok relating to it. Apparently people noticed that there's like a roller skating dancing thing
Yeah.
happening,
Yeah.
and then someone had like
Yeah.
fallen off the stage and no one was talking about it.
Oh, really?
Like someone had noticed, like someone just fell off the stage on
Yeah.
roller skates, and then I found a TikTok where I found that TikTok, and the person who fell off was saying, "Hey, that was me. I'm okay." It's like a black eye and everything.
I'm
Like
okay.
I survived.
So there was. I thought the coolest part about it was there was a lot going on.
To the
So-
point where no one noticed.
Well, yeah.
A lot of people didn't notice, including people there didn't notice that someone had fallen off the stage
Yeah.
out of black eye.
But like, there's a couple parts where there were people like getting thrown across and like it was all going over his head and stuff, and I was just like, what? Like, the amount of choreography going on with that was really really cool.
I found it kind of funny. Off of the Super Bowl halftime shows, I'd probably give it about a C.
I see.
It's no Rihanna performance last year,
That one was pretty good.
and it's no Eminem 50 Cent the year before, but it was okay.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it was fine. I give it a solid B-.
Okay. What about all of Usher's hits? Didn't you guys? Am I just way older than you all? That must be it. Huh?
Yeah.
I've heard like one.
I've heard
Yeah.
like 5
Yeah.
or 6.
Yeah,
5 or
that's-
6
That's the one you know.
is the
Yeah,
most,
That's the one I know.
but I really don't listen to
Usher.
Usher and his music, so
That's alright.
it wasn't too bad.
Alright, let's move on to other music. You want to talk about the Grammys?
Yeah, so I didn't watch the Grammys when they happened, but I did some research and was looking. Yeah, apparently, like I don't listen to Taylor Swift often, but I found it insane that was it she just won her 4th consecutive album of the year. I mean, making for an even more amazing and unprecedented event. It's like the record for how many in a row for like 66th annual Grammy Awards. Like, yeah, just it's insane. But most wins in a category. So, but yeah.
Yeah, and then someone else played.
Thinking, is it Fast Cars? Is that
Fast
what you're talking
Cars,
about? Yeah.
Yeah, that lady made
Yeah.
a rare appearance, right?
Mhm.
And sang. With a country singer, I believe.
It was a pretty decent show. Taylor performed and did well at the Grammys. She's putting out great music.
So she's earned that, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Something I was gonna say about the Grammys. So one of the other things that I remember is when I was searching through, I saw was it best alternative music? Yeah, song, and the one "Not Strong Enough" by Boy Genius, Julian Baker, Phoebe Bridgers, and Lucy Dacus. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I listened to that. That was insanely good. It's a really good song. So.
That was the best song of the year.
That was best in alternative music, and that
Okay.
one, yeah, I love that one. That's awesome. So,
Alright, what else do we want to talk about? Black History Month this month.
oh, it is this one.
That is a key part of history in making sure that we still know what happens and not trying. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, those are two big parts of Black History Month and what he did for civil rights. Also, music-wise, Chuck Berry. There's a lot of good music that's part of history-wise.
Yeah.
Like
What?
you were saying,
The Underground
is it like
Railroad
Fast Car also
girl.
That's
I forget her name.
What?
Sorry. Underground Railroad girl.
Harriet Tubman.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One documentary I thought was really cool was The Summer of Soul. Came out a couple of years ago. It was kind of like the Woodstock of Harlem. It was all black singers. It was really amazing. It was all old footage that had just been archived for forever, and then they finally found it and made a movie out of it. But it was really cool. I think it came out last year or 2 years ago. So if you guys are looking for a dive into music, Summer of Soul was a really good documentary.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really.
Yeah,
They
I'll check.
remastered it and made it look really nice.
Hmm.
Felt like you were there. It's really cool.
I think also what is important for Black History Month is kind of keep that always in mind and what helped us get along and making sure that we have equal parts for one another.
Yeah.
But it's a very important part of the world and making sure that equal parts are equally treated correctly.
Yeah.
Equality is a thing.
Yeah.
It is.
And we need to respect people that aren't white, aren't just
Yeah.
white. That can get boring.
Just
White. That can get repetitive and boring. Honestly, it's okay to be different.
Yeah, there's also like culture. Yeah.
culture has a lot to do.
Like, yeah, they're just yeah, the skin color. It's like, yeah, I mean, there are different cultures that come with, yeah,
What else do we have to talk about?
like there's
We've got
beauty in
spring
each
training
culture.
coming up
So
soon.
Yeah.
Let's keep talking about that. What did you say?
there's beauty in each culture. There's so many different things that, yeah, I don't know, just yeah, beauty in each culture.
How do you become like culturally aware of people and things?
I mean, like you said, things like documentaries, obviously, talking to different people.
Mm-hmm.
Being friends with different people, different cultures, and even different not even just in terms of race, but like different, like for example, the deaf community, like disability as well. Just culturally aware by talking to all sorts of people.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend was on a plane the other day and he sat next to someone that was on the spectrum and talked to them, and they were just very very fast paced with their conversation, but he could tell they were really interested in what they were talking about. And he had a really good experience with someone that was on the spectrum. I think exposure is a big thing for us. So that's why in class we talk about race, we talk about relationships, things like
Also,
that.
misinformation is a big one.
Misinformation?
Misinformation,
It's
you
important
can-
to
Be misled by
Certain things.
there's information on cultures. Yeah, and so that's probably why it's not just important to watch documentaries, but also like that's why it's especially important to talk to the people in that culture and community to make sure you got the information right or embarrassing yourself by saying something that is inaccurate or just not right.
So that's what I meant by exposure, is that you get to meet these people and interact with them and learn firsthand from it instead of misinformation like a YouTube video or a Facebook article or something.
Yeah.
I myself used to be part of the misinformation community for 4.5 years.
How so?
It was the Phantom Menace. It's called the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
They aren't very respectful to people that are gay, bisexual,
Yeah.
black.
All different cultures, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. They have no respect for women either.
It.
How did you get involved in that?
Jeez, it's been so long ago. I don't feel like recalling, but
Oh, that's okay. Was it just like on the internet you're reading this stuff, or?
their articles they use are complete and total.
Malarkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garbage.
And they read one sentence and take it out of proportion, turn it into something it's not.
So it's manipulated.
Yeah.
Is it like propaganda almost?
Yeah.
it is.
Take things out of context is what they do, and they don't. They're severely over exaggerating and over pushing.
This is Phantom Menace is the
Phantom Menace.
fandom.
Like the
Oh,
Phantom
fan.
Menace.
Yeah.
Fan.
Yeah.
But
They disrespected KMT when The Last Jedi was coming out.
Yeah.
They bullied her. They bullied actor that played Rey.
Yeah.
They got mad at Disney, claimed that Disney was being mean to them, when honestly they were the ones that caused George Lucas to sell Star Wars in the first place.
Yeah.
Because the fans, they drove the kid that played young Anakin. He's a schizophrenic, and the actor that played Jar Jar Binks, he nearly killed himself.
From all the hate online and stuff.
Yeah, the actor that played Jar Jar Binks, they nearly drove him to suicide.
Oh, that's terrible. How do we avoid like bullying, cyberbullying, in-person bullying?
Just be respectful to everyone,
Yeah.
even if you don't like the way the character was played,
Yeah.
or don't like the character. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of the sequels. No, I'm not. But they have some good lines. It's not gonna go the way you think.
In life, though, how do we handle this? We have social media now. We have
Like handle bullying.
bullying.
Yeah.
People being
Yeah,
rude to
just-
us.
Yeah, sticking up for the people and showing the people that you care, and about them. Don't listen to what the bullies are saying.
Yeah.
I think
You know, it's
also
not- it's
that's
just
very
trying to
important
get
is to treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah, the golden
Yeah, that
rule.
role definitely for sure.
And I think that's what gets lost a lot of the time
Yeah.
for social media.
Do you think it's just because you're not seeing the person? Like, would you say any of that stuff to someone's face?
No, if I had a severe problem, I tried to say it as nicely as possible.
Yeah.
If I had something to say, but the bad thing about social media, and I know all of us can kind of relate, is you see things that you really don't want to see.
Like what?
Just bullying and kind of going over the line
Yeah.
with the way you talk on social media, whether that be politics, whether that be religion, whether that be just anything. They push it too
Also,
far.
clickbait, like
Yeah.
rage bait.
What's rage bait?
Rage bait is you see the name of a video and
It just makes you mad. Like,
it makes you mad because
irate.
Okay.
yeah, there's a lot of clickbait, a lot of rage bait videos. Clickbait is just it's not real. They make it up.
just to aggravate you.
Yeah,
Upset people.
that's all they do. That's all they ever have done.
So, like an article about how they're gonna get rid of Domino's Pizza or something.
No, this is probably something like Kathleen Kennedy's gonna get fired. No, she hasn't been fired.
Gotcha.
Well, she's not doing an amazing job with Star Wars. She's doing the best with what she is given.
Yeah. What else do we need? Yeah.
One other final detail I think is important to mention about the whole bullying thing is that, like, in terms of sticking up for people if they're being bullied, it's still there are ways to stick up for someone you care about while also not being extremely horrible to the bully, because it's the kind of thing where a lot of the time bullies pretty much exist because the term I heard, hurt people. It's like if they're hurt in life, they tend to hurt others, and they, a lot of time they don't know how else to, they think that makes them happy, you know what I mean, and then eventually they just keep going because it makes them happy for a little bit, but point is, it's the kind of thing where, it's, as cheesy, one of the best ways to stop bullies is, just to kind of, just be kind to everyone, in ways, and that'll help them feel that, oh hey, there is more than just, that eventually they might want to try and do kind things, which from there, will help other people, but also help them truly feel happy.
So be tactful with how you respond to someone
be
if they're
tactful with-
bullying.
I respond to someone bullying because, a lot of the times they're bullying because, yeah, they've been bullied and they think that's kind of the way they have to go through the world, and they think it makes them happy, but only makes them kind of happy for maybe a few minutes.
Yeah, it's a
And then
cheap,
just back to a depression, literally, so, but
just
yeah.
a cheap little payoff.
Right, and so I feel like the more you're kind of everyone, even if they're bullying, I mean, I heard their studies show that kindness versus bullying, you know, it'll actually make you happier in life, and so just teaching people who struggle with that to, yeah.